Chris, obviously lots of optimism after the result last weekend. It looked like you carried that into the start of this game, but it just didn't quite come to fruition after that.
It's probably in the end in reflection a good learning, albeit an expensive one for a youngish group still finding their way. So there were some key parts of the game which we didn't dominate, particularly around the breakdown.
Seemed last week you dictated the pace of the game, you dictated the way the game went. Were you almost guilty of letting Sale do that this week?
Well, I think if you're going to play a game of possession, which we wanted to play, you've got to hang on to the ball. We made too many mistakes, gave them opportunities to come back into the game. We didn't mount pressure. They were particularly irritating at the breakdown, which we always knew they were going to be because they're good in that space. So, we worked away but made way too many mistakes.
Second half, obviously you went at half-time 7-5 down, but probably quite happy with where you were in the game. Again, switch of ends and Sale just dominated possession again, didn't they?
Well, we weren't happy at 7-5. I mean, we should have been up at half-time, and if we had been more clinical, more accurate, we would have been up a little bit more, but we weren't, and we didn't take our chances. They took theirs, by and large, and we came out the wrong end of it. But as I say, there's some good, painful learnings for a young group.
How do you flip back to what happened last week? Obviously a big game at home next weekend. Do you conjure memories of what happened last week?
Oh no, next week will be different for everybody because the autumn international window players will come back into it, and both teams will be different, and we play Newcastle at home, which home for us is important. And obviously, when you have a look at the table, it's pretty congested from 4 right down to 12, so it's going to be a tough old year for everybody.